If you are anything like me, or just thinking, where the hell has Mike been? It's been a hot damn minute, and you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors, this beautiful outdoor playground of the state, nation, and world that we live in. Good to be back. I did take a bit of a hiatus. Yes, a walkabout. I don't know. I just learned that from Crocodile Dundee. I don't even know what the hell that means anyway. But we're back. We have a lot to get caught up on, and I missed you guys. I missed you a ton. Thank you so much for allowing me to just basically look around, and figure life out. There are some times in my life, and I'm thinking it's all about me, but there's some times in my life where I think, oh wow, I'm standing on some really, really solid ground. Oh, look, a shovel. Need to take a few months to work some things out, and we did. And not big, I wasn't in jail or anything like that, or I wasn't destitute or homeless or anything like that. It's just some things we got to work out, right? So we did, and we're back. We even messed around and got Media of the Year. We're going to talk about that in a little while. Holy sweet baby, what the heck happened there? Yeah, like my father always said this, and I just got a few pearls of wisdom from father. My dad raised me. My father, what I don't even want to say what my mom says he did. Anyway, it's a family programming. I can't say that. Anyway, he did the, put it this way. My mom will say it this way. She'll say, he did the Richard Cranium part. You can put that together. You might be cooking dinner later tonight and thinking, a Richard Cranium. I see what he meant. That's what mom said. Anyway, my father, pearl of wisdom, was life happens when you're making other plans. I don't know if truer words were ever spoken. Life truly happens when you're making other plans. So planning on, just hitting it hard with the Go Show, and then boom, thinking about doing this with the kids, and then boom, everything just happens. So we needed some time off. And like I said, life happens when you're making other plans. So we moved studios, and by studios, I mean houses. So I moved casas. Wanted to be in a bigger pad, so I had my own dedicated studio. The children's, one is graduating high school, interns Beans is graduating college. I have no idea what the hell they're going to do for the summer, but they're going to be here a lot. So they needed their own pads. They already had their own rooms, but I needed that plus a dedicated studio. I needed a bigger pad is what I needed. And I wanted to be closer to Queen Bee. And so now I'm right up the road from Queen Bee. I literally walked the dogs there and back today. It was a 2-mile round trip. Straight as an arrow. Yeah, so really cool there. So move needed a bigger spot. So if it looks a little different here on screen, just is what it is. We're getting everything figured out. But basically, the studio has been set up for about 3 months. We're now using it, and I'll get to a pup date in a minute as Ozzy came strolling in here into the studio. So we will. I'll get you a pup date. I have no idea what he's walking away with. Dogs, I swear to you that we can take Boone and Ozzy to the park, and they will find whatever is edible on the ground in an entire park, like right away, just beeline right to it. Anyway, here in the studio, and there's a bug flying around, and it is bugging me. We wanted to go heavy on AI. Listen, Queen Bee and I have been doing the AI thing, and we just kind of went away from it. Again, life happening when you're making other plans. So we will have some fun AI stuff. There is going to be new Go Show, not really branded channels, just spinoff. We are going to be doing a AI long form about outdoor true crime. That's going to happen. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll get back into the not really political, but kind of newsy kind of stuff as well with in other news. So we're going to stay on. We're going to stay on it. We're going to stay on some AI. We really, really are. But here's the big news, and didn't want to bury the lead. In my absence from the show here, I got a job. And I had to get a job. Look, this can pay some bills, and it can. And it has, and it did, doing some voice work. Things were good there. So it wasn't like I was destitute. It's just I needed kids to have health insurance. I needed health insurance because of my nugget. And my sister is at the same job that I'm going to say I got her the job that I introduced her to. I was working there in 2002. So basically 24 years ago, quarter damn century ago. She's still there. And she said, well, you started your career here. Why don't you wrap it up? The corporate world, just do it up here. And then I have two very close friends, Ray and Ron, and they're both VPs at the place. And I went and got a gig. Vestis is what it's called. Vestis, Vestis. Vestis is uniforms. If you guys knew Aramark Uniform Services, Cintas, those type of places, they rent work uniforms. That's what I do. I did that back in the day. I do it now. I handle the entire state. I handle large accounts, companies that spend about $1,500 to $5,000 a week on uniforms. Those are the companies that I'm working with. So there you go. If you guys need a cool deal, some uniforms, give me a shout. Give me a holler. Know anybody needs some uniforms? Give me a shout. Got you taken care of for sure. But yes, so did that. And then I had to get my feet wet there again. I had to learn a whole new system, a whole new company. Again, it was Aramark. Now it's Vestis. Everything is different. And so learn a lot of technology stuff. How old am I? Let me crack this open. A new function of the show. We're not going to do NA beer reviews, but I will most likely be drinking an NA beer while we have this show going on. So it is what it is. This, just so you know, is off-road. This is the Mother Road NA. And we'll talk about that in a little bit as well. But getting back into it, I had no time to do a show. Like by the time I was done, I was like, okay, I need to do a show tonight after work. And then I'm like, I'm spent. Now I'm making dinner, going over to Queen Bee's house, taking care of a kid, whatever it is. I'm like, life happening when you're making other plans. So that's where we were. That's what it was. That's where we've been. I did a very, very cool road trip with the kids, just me, intern Beans, and intern Nuge. It was absolutely fantastic. I don't want you guys just rolling your eyes or anything like that. I don't want you doing that business. But we did go to Southern California. I know. Southern California. Yeah, we went to Southern California. We went and we had a Dodger game. This was the first time that the kids had been to Dodger Stadium, and that was cool. And then we had a 2 days at Disneyland after that. I know. Oh, Disney, this, that, and the thing. Yeah, whatever. They own ABC. ESPN's getting everything. Now ESPN has a resurrection going on. So Disney's just fine. Disney's not going anywhere. I grew up there. The kids grew up at Disneyland, and we went. Just the three of us. And we went hard. I mean, we were there at Rope Drop. We're there at the very beginning. We did every single ride we could possibly think of. We did little kiddie rides. We did the big bad boy rides. That was fun. And so we had a great time. Yeah. So there you go. Dodgers lost, by the way. I know you guys will. What else is new? The Dodgers can't win a game. But we had a great time. The kids went to Dodger Stadium. We all had our Fan Sense jerseys on. I'll show you that tomorrow. I just didn't pull any of those out. Yeah, I didn't pull any of those out for the show, but I'll not tomorrow, on Wednesday, I will have those for you. And then we'll just I'll show you that. We have Fan Sense jerseys. So I was born in 75. So mine says Fan Sense in 75 on it. And then the other kids say Fan Sense 05, Fan Sense 08. So it was cool because everybody in the stadium stopped. Oh, I love those jerseys. All those jerseys are cool. It's just a different idea. I don't like wearing other people's jerseys. I don't. I have people that I'm a big fan of, like, Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts. I'm not going to wear any of their jerseys. That's just me. Yeah, I don't enjoy it. It's just Ron Wolfley of Arizona Cardinals fame. Whoa. He would make fun of anybody that came in the studio wearing a jersey. He'd ask, how long have you two been dating? And he never got me because I wasn't, it's got my name on it, or Fan Sense, right? So that's what we want. But I digress. Pushing buttons here like I haven't done this before. In the break, in the interim, I got to tell you, there wasn't a lot of get outdoors. That's what the GO and GO stands for, is get outdoors, go outdoors, great outdoors, whatever. The O is definitely outdoors. Outside, maybe, whatever you want it to be. It's America. You can do whatever you want. I didn't have a lot of time to do that. Didn't have a lot of time to hunt. Didn't have a lot of time to fish. It was getting everything, getting through the holidays, getting everything set up with the new house. And it just didn't have time. So my outdoors, your outdoor guy right here, Mike Russell, I was mostly volunteerism and conservation. That was it. That was the majority of my of what I did in the outdoors in my absence. Now, on Wednesday, we're going to talk about a wonderful trip that I had recently as we're now getting back into the swing of things, back into our old life, our old passions, this show included. So, been volunteering. I was, believe it or not, the Conservation Cup went off without a hitch. Conservation Cup 2 was fantastic. It really was. It was, obviously there's things that happen with wind and locations and timing and things like that. But it was a successful fundraiser. Everyone had a damn good time. And we had y'all show up. I love you for showing up. You guys were there, and I appreciate you all for being there. Rhonda, Grizz, Eddie, thank you guys for showing up. I can't. Alfred popped in. I was like, whoa, holy mackerel. Alfred popped in with his dog, just kind of hanging out. Just say hi. And that meant so much to me because I know I always have the support of each of you. I have the support of this entire crew, and it's really, really cool. It really helps me along in those times. Queen Bee, this is her gig. This is her job. She essentially runs Wildlife for Tomorrow. And she just tears through this. I am 100% volunteer, have another job, have this job, do that. So sometimes I'm just doing what I can, whatever I can, whenever I can. When she says, do that, do this, do this, do this, and I do this. And I get frustrated sometimes, and I look up and I see y'all. Y'all showed up. Y'all showed up for me, and I can't thank you enough for that. So thank you for being here at the Conservation Cup. Again, in the absence, you still showed up. I wasn't doing shows every day. Still showed up, and I appreciate your support. And I don't know what happened. Something weird happened. I don't understand it. But I was awarded again a commission award for Arizona Game and Fish Commission's Media of the Year. So I thought, well, hell, I better get back to work. I better start doing a damn show again. But I was out there. I was up there, and I was emceeing the event. So again, I was emceeing the event. Now the next award goes to me. Yeah. No, not a fan of that. But apparently they ran out of media people to give it to, and so they gave it to me. There you go. Outdoor Media of the Year. That's me right here at the Go Show. So let me kind of paint the scene here. I won it in 2018, and now I won it in 2025. So I know it's 2026, but this is for Media of the Year. It's awarded in 2026. It's for 2025. So I get up there, and I don't like acceptance speeches. I'm not that guy. I'm just not an acceptance speech kind of guy. But I did have a story to tell. And it isn't some kind of, some tear jerky kind of story, or this is conservation kind of story. No. Kind of funny story about how it went down the first time. So about 3 years into the show, we started this in 2013. That's when we started the show. And about 3 years into it, I get a call from the boss. He said, come on into my office. Okay. How you doing, boss? What's going on? Not usually good when you call into the boss's office. He said the Arizona Game and Fish Commission Awards have been announced, and they announced the recipient of Media of the Year. All right. Okay. Good trip to the boss's office. All right. Good trip to the boss's office. He said, can you explain this to me? How did my conservation guy, my outdoor guy, my Go Show guy, it's called Get Outdoors this time, my Get Outdoors guy, how did my outdoor guy, my outdoor show, get beat for Arizona Game and Fish Commission's Media of the Year by my home improvement show. That would be Rosie on the House. Rosie's an outdoorsman. I hunt with Rosie. I love Rosie. I roll out of the studio. I grab my phone and I'm like, I dial Rosie right away. He knows exactly what he answers the phone. He goes, now listen, cowboy, I can explain. He did something. He put on some game and fish barbecue or no, it's a crawfish thing. Yeah, it's a crawfish deal. Because they own the Arizona Crawfish Company or something like that. And they said they put on some big thing and they got meat either. I don't know how it's meat either. Anyway, but he just smiled. He said, I always wanted it. It's kind of some lobbying. And I'm like, okay, all right. I see how the game's played. I didn't know how to play the game. Who knows? Very next year. Mike, can you come in my office? I'm not kidding. This is a true story. Can you come in my office? Yep. The commission, Arizona Game and Fish Commission Awards have been announced. Especially the one talking about the media of the year. I'm like, finally, okay. I felt like Homer J. Simpson. I don't know if any of you are Simpsons fans, but at one time, Homer started a blog, and he was like 2 or 3 days or a week into the blog or something like that, and it was gaining traction. And Lisa goes and answers the door, and somebody hands Lisa something to give to her dad. And Lisa opens it up and said, Dad, you won the Pulitzer Prize. And he goes, finally. So Boss Man pulls me in. He's like, let's talk about media of the year. So can you explain something to me? How did my outdoor guy, my outdoor show, Get Outdoors, get beat for Arizona Game and Fish Commission's Media of the Year Award by, you ready for this? Swear to you, this is the truth. The Channel 3 Weather Girl. Shout out. She's fantastic. She's awesome. But she was always on the weekends, like out at events and outside outdoor like that. Just thought that was outdoor media of the year. Yeah. I had nothing for that. Nothing. When I finally won it in 2018, I got nothing. Oh, hold on a second. I'm actually running out of power. Hold on. I told you. I haven't done this in a while. Like pushing buttons. I'm like, hey, plug in your computer. That's probably a good start. Holy mackerel. So anyway, this is me getting our little award. Look at that. Yes. That's one of the 5 commissioners, the High Council, giving me my award. And this was the last time he get to this. He actually retired. So he didn't retire. He is let's see, what do you call it? Is a 5-year volunteer, 5-year term for volunteers. They volunteer. And here's the crew. The crew all showed up. That's right. This Queen Bee up front. There's Mom there in the back. Sis taking picture. Enter Nuge with his Super Trooper mustache. And there's the beautiful Queen offspring right there as well, and the patriarch right next to Queen Bee. So everybody's kind of happy and having a good time there. And here's a better picture of the crew. There you go. Yes. That's my crew. I'm very proud of them. Obviously it's a thorn amongst roses, but that's Nuge on the side there. There's Ma, and there's intern Beans looking beautiful in a little blue dress, and there's Knucklehead me. Queen Bee, the Queen Bee offspring, and that's Sis in the back. That's right. Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, exactly. I know. You can go and say it. Yes, we know. She got all the looks in the family. I get it. See how beautiful Mom is, how beautiful Sis is, and then me. Got a fun night. I got to obviously hang with my lady. That's right, Queen Bee. So it was just cool. It was a great night. It was fun. And it's always fun to MC those events. So this is what I've been doing. It's been volunteerism. It's been volunteering, and that's it. It has volunteering and conservation in winning a damn award. So that was it. So it is now on. We are in fishing season, so it's just absolutely going to go bananas because Queen Bee, believe it or not, Queen Bee will never hunt with me. She's not a hunter, but Queen Bee understands the importance of hunting and how American sportsmen and sportswomen fall into and participate in and support and drive forward the North American model of wildlife conservation and fund it. So she's not anti-hunting by any stretch. She just doesn't want to go kill anything. Okay. But a fish, though. She didn't even need fish. She doesn't like fish. But she wants to go fishing. I'll always go fishing with you. I'm like, yes, ma'am. Let's go. The last part of the volunteering in my absence, what I did was the last little part there was the Arizona Elk Society banquet. About 5 months ago, Steve Clark, the director of Arizona Elk Society, came up to me and said, what are you doing in March? I said, I do stuff. He said, you want to MC the banquet? I'm like, oh, what? Yeah. Kind of always wanted to do it. Look, these MC gigs are not easy. People, oh, yeah, it's so easy MCing a gig. No, it's not. It's a pain in the tuchus. It really, really is. But I've always wanted to do this because this is the big of the big. This Super Bowl. I'm not kidding. This is Arizona outdoor conservation. We call them critter groups. They're all the different, Elk Society and Bighorn Sheep and Quail Forever and all that. We call them critter groups. This is it. It's held at the Mesa Convention Center, and it is gigantic. There's 2 bazillion people there. It is an absolute sight. And no, there's no pictures. I don't think there's any pictures of me emceeing. I was mic'd up. I haven't seen any anyway. But it is daunting. There is a live auction where they auction off things for $100,000, like nobody's business. And it's a pro auctioneer. He's got dudes out yelling, hollering around all around the banquet hall, and he's up there doing that kind of thing. He's a pro. He's awesome. Such a nice guy, too. It really is. I had to announce winners during the MC, whatever I had to do. Like we did all these raffles that were called Blitz raffles. So I'm up there hyping the product, hyping this and this and this. I'm running around with a microphone like a lunatic. And I had to announce there were over 300 firearms in the general raffle. Big giant hopper. Just this big hopper, this spinny hopper thing. Big giant thing, just full of little tiny tickets. And there were hundreds of prizes. And I had to announce all of them. Do you understand how crazy that is? Where I'm announcing the name, the number on the ticket. And let me get to names. Y'all write. Come on. You can write your name clearly. I believe in you. They'll write their name on the back of the ticket, so it's easier. So I don't have to look at the numbers of all the tickets that they bought. Just they hear their name. There you go. So it's good. I couldn't speak. We started the event at 3:30 in the afternoon. I got out of there at 11 o'clock. Like the show shut down at 10:45. Non-stop talking on a microphone. You guys think, oh, no, Mike, that's what you do. Oh, Mike, that's totally easy. Nope. No, it's not. So anyway, I am so happy to be back. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll be back on Wednesday. So we're going to do Mondays and Wednesdays. So this is what we're going to do from here on out. We're going to do a 2-day show, sprinkled in with some content, hopefully throughout the week and the weekend as well. And just posts, maybe random thoughts, whatever it is. But actual shows are going to happen on Mondays and Wednesdays. We are going to start to be very interview heavy because I want to be. Because I think there's a lot of voices that you need to hear from to know that that we're doing the most out here in Arizona for wildlife conservation. So Mondays and Wednesdays is what we're going to be doing. And the NA beer stuff, we are probably going to be taking that away. We're moving it to a new channel. But here's what I need from all of you. Help me out with the name. Okay? Because we're just doing a Go Show with Mike Russell. We're just doing NA beer reviews. I'm going to do everything. and a wine and all of that. I know, Rhonda, I think you tried the bourbon and it wasn't that great, but we're going to keep trying different things. Okay. I like it, kind of a legal kind of vibe to it. And we're going to call it Mike Has No Proof, or I Have Zero Proof. Proof No More is taken because I love Proof No More. You catch what we're doing there, because the proof, the alcohol content, and there's no alcohol content, so zero proof. So Mike Has Zero Proof, or I Have Zero Proof, or I Have No Proof. Help me out with that. Let me know in the comments what a cool name for that channel would be, and then we'll kick that thing off. We'll get a logo for it, and boom, stamp it, and get moving. So that's how we're going to do there, and so we're going to be having a lot of AI fun along the way. As well. So thank you guys. I had to blow the dust off this one. I really appreciate it. Whoo. I mean, just turning the mic on, I'm like, where the hell did that button go? And everything's the same. My studio is identical to the way it was essentially at the other pad. But as far as the desk setup goes, there's just a lot of junk here. Yeah. Anyway, so let's do it. On Wednesday, we're going to talk about a wonderful, actually, outdoor adventure that I did have as Queen Bee and I were getting back into the swing of thing, and that was kayaking in the Grand Canyon. So that will be next on the Go Show right on Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. Have a great rest of your day, and let's just keep this going. All right, let's keep it going. We're back. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for allowing me the